Tuesdays, and welcome to Where the Road Rises. We have a special little edition for you today. We're going to do a Facebook Live, and we're going to talk to Maureen Weber about Bloomsday. And if you haven't heard of Bloomsday or don't know what it is, you're just about to find out. So, welcome, Maureen.
Welcome. Thank you, Eileen, for having me.
Oh, delighted to have you. So why don't you tell our audience a little bit about what Bloomsday is and then what event you have coming up.
All right. We are celebrating Bloomsday, which is really celebrated around the world. It's celebrated on June 16th, which is the day the plot of the novel takes place. And it's to celebrate James Joyce's novel, Ulysses, and this is the 100th anniversary of the publication of the novel. So that's why you're going to see lots of Bloomsday events happening, and they happen around the world as well. Currently, we're doing a Bloomsday at Barney Callahan's pub to celebrate Bloomsday, and we're having the Gaelic Park players to read about 6 episodes from the novel. Then we're also having the Larkin and Moran brothers to play for us. We're having additional singers. Maeve Sullivan is going to sing a couple of songs from the novel. And we have some Irish dancers. And lastly, we have the Handsome Young Muttons to play at the very end. And we're hoping to have kind of a sing-song at the end. And this is all to celebrate the Bloomsday, but also to help the people of Ukraine. We're working with Worldwide Concern, and all the proceeds from this event will go to the people of Ukraine.
What about food? I have to tell you, Maureen, I was in Dublin in, I think it was the mid-90s, maybe 1995. And I was there for Bloomsday, and it truly was incredible. Everyone was dressed up in the Edwardian clothes. There is lots of walking tours around all of the places in Dublin, because the entire Ulysses novel takes place in one day, June 16th, and it's one of the most famous classical novels. So to be there on that day, now I didn't dress up, but I did drink my first pint of Guinness. But food was a really big deal on the day, and they recreated some of the dishes from the novel. Do we have any of the food, possibly?
No,
but maybe next time.
Maybe next time. We are going to have for $35, you will get your entertainment, which will be wonderful, and also it'll include all your drinks. And they'll have Guinness, domestic beers, cocktails, and wine as well.
And is this your inaugural event, or have you celebrated Bloomsday before? And if it is your first event, what's so special about this year?
Well, this year is the 100th anniversary, and actually it was thought of by Sheila Sullivan, who is a teacher at Andrew High School, and I worked with her. I just recently retired, and she suggested that I take a class with her on the New York James Joyce Society did an online class. So we read the novel one chapter at a time, and we took the class as well. And so that was her idea, and then she brought in her friend from St. Barnabas, Andrea Crowley, and the three of us have been planning this event probably since January, and it's been really an obsession of mine, and I hope to do it again.
And what was your greatest challenge as you planned such a big event, because you really have a festival there?
Well, reading the novel itself, being knowledgeable about the novel and understanding it, I'll tell you, it wasn't as bad as a big challenge, but I was really impressed with the generosity of the Gaelic Park players, the Larkin and Moran brothers, the Handsome Young Muttons, and Maeve Sullivan, all coming together and doing this event for free. So they're giving their time and their talent, and that's really what I'm impressed with.
Yeah, and isn't it true that there's just so much more good in the world?
Oh, there is.
All we hear on the news is just difficult things, and we all want to kind of run and lock up our children, but there's still so much good out there.
There is definitely.
Always finding
especially when you are doing something, for the people of Ukraine, That's on our minds all the time. We watch the news and we wonder, what can we do? And this is one thing that we're doing to help. And also a celebration of our culture. You know, lots of times, you know, we celebrate it on St. Patrick's Day, but this is really taking all those elements of literature, acting, music, and singing and dancing all together in one event. So it is wonderful.
It really sounds beautiful. Tell us again the date, the location, and the time.
Okay, it's going to be at Barty Callahan's, which is at 10618 Western Avenue. It's going to start at 7 o'clock, but I would get there a little bit early so you can get a good seat and come and enjoy.
Well, that sounds wonderful. Well, thank you, viewers, for watching. James Joyce said upon his death, he would have Dublin written on his heart. So here is an opportunity for all of us to have a little Dublin in our hearts.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maureen. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time on Where the Road Rises. Thanks, and bye.